People will be surprised with the performance of Manchester City. It was quite surprising to so many. But for me, I've done a couple of videos as regards Manchester City. I've spoken about Manchester City, their signings, and how people are underrating them. If you pay close attention, or if you paid close attention, someone like Tijani Reinders, he was the best midfielder in the Italian Serie A last season. So it was a no-brainer that he was going to perform for Manchester City. If you look at Tijani Reinders, there was a video I did. I talked about Tijani Reinders being the technical replacement of Ilkay Gundogan, and that is what happened, and that is what has happened. He's going to perform more. You're going to see more of these kind of performances from Tijani Reinders here and there. Ryan Cherki, that guy, he's 22 today. Of course, he's 22. Happy birthday to him. But Ryan Cherki is a baller. Like, he gets something with a person be Bolaji. Bolaji, that is what Ryan Cherki is. The funny thing about Ryan Cherki is that you don't even know his strength and his weaker foot. He plays both left and right. If he comes from the left, he plays. If he comes from the right, he plays. He's a mercurial playmaker. He wants to play. He wants to take responsibility. And that's one thing. At his age 22, he wants to take that responsibility. He wants to be the main man of the team. He wants to be the poster boy of the team. Nico Gonzalez, good at Pep Guardiola, gave him chance. And that's what I've been clamoring for. If you saw some of my previous videos, or if you watched some of my previous videos, I've always talked about Pep Guardiola giving the young players the chance, and he was able to give them the chance yesterday, and they performed. The likes of Oscar Bob, you saw Nico Gonzalez, having most duels in the midfield. He had the most dribbles in the midfield. Had over 92% passing accuracy and everything. So he actually gave you that, something that he's closest in that Manchester City team. He's the closest thing to Rodri. So you need to have Nico Gonzalez, always present in that number 6 position. And City all around, it was a good Manchester City. They never cook finish. When they start cooking, you see more. They are still gelling. This is still the first match of the season. There is still a lot more to expect from this Manchester City side, and the future is looking bright for City and Pep Guardiola. Don't underrate them. I've seen people, pundits, predict that City, we are going to finish 3rd, 4th, and everything. When I look at all those things, I laugh, because Manchester City, waiting they cook this season, waiting they buy. If you understand, if you know Ryan Cherki, if you know Tijani Reinders, if you know those players they bought, go talk this way, go talk. City are going to cook. Manchester City will cook.